Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching Live and Breaking with me, Guinea Narula, and my colleague Niranjan. Now, Niranjan, the big news that we're tracking at this hour is Ebrahim Raisi has been confirmed dead. No survivor found. Niranjan.
Guinea, the big breaking news update this morning. We saw the first pictures come in a few minutes back into our newsrooms, roughly about 30 minutes back. The first image of the wreckage site. On the left of your screens, moments before the crash, Ebrahim Raisi, as filmed by the state television in Iran, on board a chopper. It was a fleet of about 3 choppers, a convoy of 3 choppers that undertook an aerial survey. That's what we know last of what was the circumstances under which the helicopter went missing. On the right of your screen, that's the wreckage site, and we have a confirmation from multiple agencies and also the rescue teams that were on site, who have now confirmed that there are no survivors found in the crash. The copter has been completely burnt out. There is no sign of any survivor. The first images coming in, ladies and gentlemen, on the left of your screen, first images on Republic TV of what happened before the crash and moments after the crash. On the right, you're looking at the search teams also using drones. It's taken them over 12 to 15 hours to locate the wreckage site. And these are the first pictures coming in. Many countries in the Middle East will mourn the death of the Iranian President Raisi. They've been working in close coordination with the Iranian government. And we are also getting in more reports of, of the circumstances under which that helicopter crashed. There you see on the right of your screens when drone cameras were being used, when the wreckage was finally located, and then different teams had to rush to the site. That's when they learned that there were no survivors. There were reports, in fact, conflicting reports last evening, that he may have been in a different chopper and not in the chopper that crashed. But unfortunately, that was not to be. These are the live pictures coming in, ladies and gentlemen. These are images that we are getting in from different news agencies, including the Associated Press, the Reuters, and the Iranian state agency also releasing some of the footage now to their citizens in Iran of what happened in Iran moments before Ebrahim Raisi was found dead. Let's also tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as of this minute, the big update is that the location of the Iranian president's chopper has been found. And there are more details that we can tell you. The Iranian news agency on the right of your screen, the video that you're looking at, that's moments after the crash when the teams first found the wreckage site. That's from the Iranian news agency Tasneem, that published the video of the moment of finding the wreckage of the helicopter in which Ebrahim Raisi was on board. And there is another statement that I'm getting in from the head of Iran's Red Crescent Society, saying that rescuers have reached the wreckage of the helicopter. There was no sign of surviving passengers after locating the site of the crashed helicopter. And this is the Entika portal that is quoted Pir Hossein Kolivand, who's the head of Iran's Red Crescent Society. So different images coming into our newsrooms from different sources, ladies and gentlemen. The one on the left of your screen, those are moments before the crash when Ebrahim Raisi was seen undertaking an aerial survey. On the middle of your screen, that's not the chopper located, but the wreckage located. I'll just make a correction on that screen. It's the wreckage located. And on the right of your screen, moments after the crash when the search operations were underway, that's the first image when the search teams located the wreckage site. Guinea.
Right, Niranjan, it's very surprising that it's also learnt that the mountain terrain that they were crossing, there was heavy fog over there. But under such conditions, it's usually the pilot who takes a call not to fly the chopper. Wonder what happened in this particular situation. And of course, viewers, now Ebrahim Raisi has been confirmed dead along with his foreign minister. Both of them were on board the helicopter that suffered a hard landing in Iran's East Azerbaijan province. Iranian state media has, of course, given these details. Now, rescuers say that they have found the wreckage of the helicopter and very bleak chances of the survival of those in the chopper. Niranjan.
Yeah, Giri, it's now almost confirmed because the agencies at site, including the Iran Red Crescent Society, have confirmed that there are no survivors. So I think it's a matter of time. What we are also learning is that Iran has been preparing to announce the fate of their President Ebrahim Raisi after the chopper crashed. They were planning to do it as of 4 hours ago. They perhaps knew about the wreckage site then itself, but they were finding it difficult to send teams to their exact location. And imagine being without any call, beep, radio dial-in, black box response, or sign of life, which has validated what the Iranian state media was afraid to report and also admit that Ebrahim Raisi was no more and that he was killed in the crash. Iran has been preparing, in fact, to make this announcement for the last almost 5 to 6 hours. And I believe now they have their answer. And that is why different agencies in Iran have gone on record not to confirm his demise, but to say that there are no survivors. They're being very, very cagey about it. But this is the confirmation that's come in. This is the footage, in fact, that you're seeing on the left of your screens of the Iranian president on board that chopper, the same chopper that crashed. We don't know what happened on board. We don't know whether it was a technical fault, whether there was any angle of sabotage as being suggested by some news reports. Of course, there will always be conspiracy theories at a time like this. But we have to be extremely responsible in reporting only the official version. As of this minute, Iran has not said a word about the circumstances under which the chopper crashed. We don't know what went down. We don't know what went wrong, whether it was a technical fault. On the right of your screen, the image when it was located using drone footage when the wreckage was first spotted. And that video is now being released to the rest of the world. The footage of one of the many drones that were deployed in the search for Raisi. And of course, the terrain that you see there, several tall hills, mountains from what it appears, mixed with strong fog. Strong fog, typically what one would call a recipe for disaster. And those are the pictures coming in. Rescuers have now reached the crash site of the president of Iran, Raisi, and the presence of the rescue team at the crash site of the helicopter carrying the president. And unfortunately, this minute, there is a possibility of martyrdom. That is as far as we can tell. He's been confirmed dead according to different agencies, but officially, the Iranian version is that there is a possibility of martyrdom of all the passengers of the helicopter. That include, of course, the Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi. This is a big tragedy. And what else do we know about who was on board? We know that apart from Ebrahim Raisi, the Iranian president, Iran's foreign minister Amir Hossein Abdullahian, the Imam of the Tabriz Mosque, Ayatollah al-Hashimi, and the governor of East Azerbaijan province, Malik Rahmati. And there is no sign, there is no proof of life so far on that chopper. And there are two kinds of reactions coming in from Iran, very strangely, Guinea. One set celebrating, and the other praying for Ebrahim Raisi. There are two kinds of reactions, and this is perhaps one of those very, very rare times in history when a chopper crashes and when someone as big as the president of Iran has been confirmed now dead. You have his own people celebrating in Iran in different parts. Guinea.
Right. Important to note, Niranjan, that Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali, who holds the ultimate power with a final say on foreign policy and Iran's nuclear program, sought to reassure Iranians, saying that there would be no disruption to state affairs. In fact, Iranian state media said that bad weather caused the crash, and this is what led to the crash. There was immense fog. You can see on the visuals on the screen that the topography is also very not conducive for a chopper flight. And in addition to that, it was bad weather conditions. Wonder what made the pilot take that decision to fly on a foggy day. Now, the chief of army staff of Iran's army has ordered the rescue operation is almost complete, I believe, since they have found the wreckage, and the Iranian president has been confirmed dead, Niranjan.
All right, just getting in some more reports as we get you some more stories from the elections in India. Just wrapping up the details that we have. The rescue teams in Iran have located the missing chopper. And those are the images of moments before the crash took place in Iran, when the Iranian president was found dead in the chopper crash. And the Iran Red Crescent has now confirmed that rescue teams have headed to the site and they have found the wreckage, confirming that the situation is not good. There are no survivors. There are no survivors, ladies and gentlemen, in the crash.